What's up guys, my name is Ace, and today we're going to be taking a deep look at the brand new War Machine Scorestreak in Black Ops 6. This is yet another part of the Terminator event right now, where if you pick up 100 of those skulls, you can unlock this. And the reason I call this one brand new, even though we have had War Machine kill streaks in the past, this one's a little bit different. This is a burst version of the War Machine. Now before we get into the video, unfortunately, I was planning on having actual gameplay using the War Machine in real public matches against other players, but the PlayStation Network has been down, and at the time of recording this video, it's still down. And as a result, the only footage I've got here to use was when I was just trying this out against bots just to see its general performance. So this is all you're going to see with the War Machine actually in action, but the video is really just about the stats of this anyway, and thankfully I did manage to get all my testing done before the network went down. So without further ado, let's dive into the basics of this, and this is a 1300 score streak, so actually quite a high score streak in this game, especially considering it's not something that you just call in and it does its own thing. You have to actually get the kills yourself with this. It comes with a very large capacity of 30 rounds, and it is a 3-round burst, so you get 10 bursts out of this. And when it comes to the rate of fire on this, based on my testing, it's roughly 315 rounds per minute within each burst, with a roughly 325 millisecond delay between each of those bursts. Additionally, similar to the hand cannon in this game, kills with the War Machine will contribute to earning a nuke, but it doesn't appear to be contributing to bloodthirsty, merciless, relentless type medals, which is also what happens with the hand cannon. Now when it comes to the explosive itself, we have a maximum hit radius of about 4.4 meters, so anything beyond that, you're not even dealing damage to the enemy player. And then our maximum one-hit kill radius against a full health enemy that's not using Flak Jacket, this is about 2.5 meters. So not bad, this is fairly forgiving. You just have to hit somewhere near them and you will be able to kill them fairly effectively, especially when you consider the fact that this is firing a 3-round burst. So even if you're not in that one-hit kill radius, but you're within the maximum hit radius, you're likely still going to get that kill because 3 of those shots are going out, and there's a good chance you're going to be dealing damage from at least 2 of them. As for the War Machine against Flak Jacket users, Flak Jacket will protect you a little bit, but realistically, you're still probably going to die if you're using Flak Jacket against a War Machine player. Because as you can see here, if it's one single explosive, even if it lands right at your feet and you've got Flak Jacket on, you will be able to survive that one explosive. But again, like I said, this is a 3-round burst, and all it takes is another explosive landing somewhere within that maximum hit radius, and you're gonna die. And then on top of that, if they happen to get a direct impact, they only need to hit you directly with one of these. They're not gonna have to rely on that second or third explosive to kill you. So while Flak Jacket is still your best bet in a gunfight against a War Machine player, if you can't avoid it entirely, it's still probably not going to be enough in most situations to keep you alive. After that, I do want to take a look at our trajectory, and you can see just how much drop you're seeing with this 3-round burst here. And I also wanted to point out, while you can aim down sight with this, it doesn't appear to affect the trajectory at all. It's literally just so you can get a little bit more zoom, and also if you happen to have a different aim down sight sensitivity in your settings, then this will give you your aim down sight sensitivity, so maybe you can get a bit more precision with your aim, but it doesn't actually affect the trajectory of these at all. Next, just a quick note, especially for you people that play on small maps, since this is a score streak, spawn protection will work against this. So you generally don't want to be pushing directly into the enemy spawn with the War Machine out, because enemies coming off a spawn will be able to tank some shots and most likely get the kill on you. Or at the very least, they'll cause you to waste a lot of ammo unnecessarily. And then one final thing I wanted to throw in here is the War Machine is actually really good against streaks if they're the types of streaks that you can actually hit. So it's very possible to take out Watchdog helos. It will just take you 3 bursts from your War Machine to take one of those out. Same thing with the AGR, this just takes 3 bursts to take one of those out. And I know you'll be wasting a good chunk of your streak to take those out, but if you're not using Cold-Blooded, for instance, and they call in a helicopter and you've already got your War Machine out, well, it's probably better to waste some of your shots taking out that Watchdog helo than wait for that Watchdog helo to take you out. And also, of course, you'll be helping out your team and you can take those down very, very quickly with this. And with that, that's pretty much it. That's going to wrap it up today's really quick breakdown of this War Machine score streak in Black Ops 6. And when it comes to my overall thoughts on this, I actually quite like it. I think it's a cool addition to the game. Very scary to be playing against, but it is a very high-end streak as well. So when you consider that fact, I think it's totally fair and balanced with how powerful it currently is. And I also think this really opens up a lot of extra opportunities for players to earn nukes. For those that struggle to earn nukes or maybe haven't earned a nuke yet, you can actually stack the hand cannon and the War Machine. You can use both of those score streaks, and especially if you pair that with a harp, if you can just get those streaks earned, there's actually a really good chance you'll be able to chain those into a nuke, because all of the kills you get with your hand cannon will count toward that, and all of your kills with your War Machine will count. And it's a whole lot easier getting kills with that than it is getting kills with your gun. Now, of course, this is where I'm curious to hear from you guys in those comments down below. How are you feeling about the War Machine in Black Ops 6 in its current state? Do you guys think it's really good and totally worth the fact that it's a much higher streak in the game? Do you think it's not as powerful as it should be, or maybe it should be easier to earn? Just let me know all of those thoughts down below. If you enjoyed the video, a like rating is always appreciated, and don't forget to subscribe for more if you haven't already. I'll talk to you guys next time.